Hi everyone, I'm back. It's been a busy day, I know, but I'll be parsing out these interviews, so don't worry. You probably don't even know I've been this busy. I'm chatting today with Venona Keys, and I am very excited. Is this your first GRL?
No, it's my second GRL.
Oh, how was Albuquerque?
Albuquerque was different. We were in the middle of the desert in Albuquerque, and we were at the Hard Rock Casino.
You're in a casino? I know what I was missing. Christ.
You weren't missing much. There's a lot of cigarette smoke. Yeah.
Not fun. So just let us know, what are you working on currently, and what do you have out right now?
Why don't I start with what I have out right now?
Good, correct.
I have three stories that are out. I have part of the anthology with Dream Spinner Press. I have Don't Try This at Home, and it's a very funny story.
I can't wait to read it.
Shira always accuses me of not liking to write sex, and I don't, because it's like Tabagos and sloppy. We already know that. Let's do the feeling. Yeah, we kind of do that in Prelude. So my co-author is with Shira Anthony. She and I have been friends for some time. We like writing together. We wrote collaboratively on The Trust, which came out first, and she calls it a sci-fi thriller. It's not really. It's more like a James Bond type of stuff. It's not really sci-fi.
Okay, cool. Well, I would definitely count James Bond as thriller, sort of.
Thriller, sort of, yes. Sort of, yes.
Now, if only they would put that on. There is only a category for thriller, sort of.
Right. They don't have good-looking spies.
That would be a great filter. Someone do that on Goodreads. Good-looking spies, go.
Good-looking spies. You can start with Jake Anders.
Hey. So,
excuse me.
No problem. It's human as crap, so we're all coughing, and I'm almost hoarse, so I apologize. Which of your books give you the... Go
Sorry.
It's all right. Which of your books give you the most trouble to write?
The most trouble to write. I would have to say the sequel to The Trust, which hopefully will be out next year.
Fingers crossed.
And I find that there are some very slow writers. I am one of them. It's because I fill up all my space, and there's very little space to do a lot of things. So I either sleep, or I read, or I write.
And right not now, all at once.
Not all at once. It doesn't really work out that way. Because I will tell you, I'm a sloppy eater, and then all of a sudden I notice all my keys are sticking together. I said, so we're not writing while we read. For me, it's easier to write collaboratively than it is by myself, because writing collaboratively, you've got somebody else to kick your arse into gear. But the thing is I have to do things on my own, and I'm actually a better short storyteller than I am a long storyteller. Shira is just the opposite. She can't tell a short story to save her life, but she can write 100,000 words.
What a great combination.
Yeah. We're not going to collaborate on anything anytime soon, because she's got some other things that she's got in the fire, and I know she's going to do a couple other collaborations with other people too.
Awesome. Well, you took care of one of my questions about what it is like to work collaboratively, so thank you.
Well, and the thing is it depends on your voice. She and I have two different voices. I'm a little bit more formal than she is. And then she gets a little bit more formal and I get a little bit more slangy. And then we call each other on things. And it's good. But the thing is that you collaboratively writing, I know some people, I'll send you the chapter, you add yours, I'll add mine. We did that back and forth, and then when we rewrote The Trust and Prelude together, she became the scribe on it. So she cleaned up, I cleaned up, but she was the one writing the whole time. Even though it was both of our writing, she cleaned it up the whole time.
Nice.
And I found out from some of the other authors that's what they do too. Somebody has to drive, because if not, then you see two different voices in the writing.
And it won't mesh.
Right. And you can tell exactly who wrote what.
Oh boy.
So Shira says, I'm driving. I said, okay.
So any plans to do any solo work in the future other than the Don't Try This at Home short?
The Trust. I'm doing The Trust, the sequel to The Trust by myself.
Okay, awesome.
I have another story that is in the works. It's, if you don't know, I love I love to be active.
Mhm.
I do triathlons. I also train
Nice.
people. I've got a master's in public health with health education and promotion. I've been a group X instructor, group exercise instructor. I keep forgetting people don't know.
If you know
that
Group
acronym.
X, and Group X in this convention will bring up all kinds of random
I know,
questions.
random questions and random thoughts.
Yeah,
So we're doing group X. What? No.
so thanks for explaining.
Yeah, group exercise. I've been teaching that for about 23 years, and I've been a trainer for 19. So for me, people who are active in my stories is what I'm looking for. People who are of action. That's the reason why the trust. I love doing the trust because it was always action packed.
So my very next question was going to be, what's your favorite genre? So I'm going to take a wild guess and say action.
Action. And it doesn't matter if it's action contemporary or if it's action in the past. I mean, I like things that people are pretty active.
Awesome.
Intelligence, active, those go together.
It is so cool. So are you going to be one of the Dine with an Author events? Are you going to be sitting at a table?
I'm going to be sitting at a table, all the authors that are here,
We'll be all
that
sitting
are
at a
either
table?
featured or
Which is
supporting.
one of the best parts of GRL, I've been told, so I can't wait. So do you? I know that some authors, they have plans to give a little bit of swag or a little of something else to their diners. Do you have any plans for that, or is it just going to be, let's be friendly?
I'm not planning on getting swag, but I
Okay.
do have some swag left over, so
That'd be a
people might be getting granola to put on their ice cream for this evening.
That would be a great way to get rid of your swag.
Yeah,
To say,
great way to go to swag.
I think that's what they were thinking.
But also too, tomorrow, the featured, because I was in supporting writers,
Mhm.
and I hope to see you as a supporting writer next
Hopefully
year.
next year.
And then the featured writers, and something about GRL, a lot of people don't know, that this year what they did is they differentiated the two different types of authors.
Yes.
Because for the 2 years, it was just an author, period. This year, they did featured authors
Mhm.
that had more than 5 books and had been writing for some time. And the supporting authors are the authors that they're trying to support to build up to get to a featured author. So we're usually the 5-book and under crowd.
I have to keep that in mind, folks. So that's good to know. I mean, I love how when it comes to this Diamond Author thing, they got all of the authors at a table, which is going to be pretty awesome. I
Mhm.
can't wait, especially after we both have those naps.
Mhm.
So I'm going to round this up because the clock walk is happening, and there are craft phalluses nearby, and we both would like to see them. So,
It'll be very interesting
yeah.
before I take my nap. It'll be
yes.
something to dream about.
Yay. So thank you so much for your time. I told you it was going to be a short moment. And I definitely want to get my hands on the trust because I realized that, I need to, oh crap. Because it looked like, first of all, I love the cover. The cover is amazing.
Mhm.
And
It is a beautiful cover because and I'll tell you something very
okay, go ahead.
quickly about cover. One thing that you're going to notice in the genre is originally covers were kind of kitschy and they were kind of
Yeah.
Harlequin romancy and things like that. If you look now,
Twin torsos.
yeah, twin torsos. But if you see now for Dream Spinner, and then also if you look at Riptide and Wild
Yes.
City, covers now are so gorgeous and they're so beautiful.
Yes.
And it's actually almost an art form.
It
It's
is.
art form on top of an art form, which is really nice.
It's just great. I follow Paul Richmond, who does
Yes.
a lot of he did my cover, so I'm just thrilled.
Mhm.
And seeing his talent when he's not doing book covers is amazing. Like you sir are an artiste, and I love all of the artists. So the
It's all
cover is
steamed up. Did you see the cover to All Steamed Up, the anthology for steampunk?
yes, that was.
Oh my gosh.
Hi.
I'm
Did
thinking,
you?
I didn't get in that anthology. I really needed to get it.
No. Every time I think of doing an anthology, I always end up losing I'm either it's too short or it's too long. So maybe sad face.
I know.
Oh, well.
We'll get there.
We'll get there. So thank you so much, you guys. I hope to catch you again with a new author. Please check out The Trust and check out Trust and Prelude and get your hands on Don't Try This at Home because it's a great collection, as all Dream Spinner does great collections. So thank you so much for joining me, Verona.
Thank you.
You have a great evening. Goodbye.
Bye.